किशन ये क्यों दिखा रहा है कल वाला? अच्छा हो गया। ओके स्टॉप शेयर स्क्रीन। किशन आर बी लाइव? दिख क्यों नहीं रहा है? Yeah. Hey guys, welcome back to Road Striker. So Road Striker is back again with one live running and trekking talk with the power couple to take up in the realms of nature and wildlife. तो आज हम जिस कपल की बात करने वाले हैं वो है अमृता एंड हेमंत, फाउंडर एंड को-फाउंडर ऑफ नेचर वॉकर्स। तो नेचर वॉकर्स एक ऐसी ट्रैक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है जो डिफरेंट वेस्टर्न घाट्स, आपके नॉर्थ साइड ट्रैकिंग हो गए या जो भी हो गए, हर जगह पे वो ट्रैक करवाती हैं एंड दे आर ऑल्सो इनटू रनिंग एंड इनटू फिटनेस। तो मेरा मकसद यही था इनको लाने का, so that I can discuss with them कि trekking कैसे start करना है, since my channel is particularly focused to running and trekking and traveling. So this Sunday I'm here with you, Hemant and Amrita, to take you in the realms of nature and wilderness. So welcome you all and hope you are safe and sound during pandemic COVID-19 time. बहुत ही खराब सिचुएशन चल रहा है अभी वर्ल्ड वाइड, ठीक है। तो अभी थोड़ी देर में ये लोग ज्वाइन करने वाले हैं। टिल देन मैं सोचा तब तक मैं आप लोगों से बात करूं। तो ये नेचर वॉक्स आप इसके वेबसाइट भी जाकर चेक कर सकते हैं। सो यू कैन गो एंड हैव अ लुक ऑन देयर वेबसाइट। Nature walkers, they're really good when it comes to the trekking and all. So they have been doing from past so many years, and we'll talk to them and we'll figure it out what was the motive behind regarding the formation of this nature walkers and all. Meanwhile, I'll show you some of their content so that you can go through them. Nature's walker, 1 second, give me some time. Yeah. Let's see one video they have created.
तो खुद की खोज में निकल।
I'm also part of that.
तो किस लिए हताश है? तो चल, तेरे वजूद की समय को भी तलाश है, समय को भी तलाश है।
So they categorize to all this running, trekking, traveling, everything they do. So that was the motive behind to make them live here on my channel so that people can get to know what all they are doing. So this is the video which they have created.
बना ले इनको शस्त्र तू, बना ले इनको शस्त्र तू, तो खुद की खोज में निकल, तो किस लिए हताश है? तो चल, तेरे
Shortly they will be joining us.
समय को भी तलाश है, समय को भी तलाश है।
So this is their Facebook group which you can subscribe to so that you never miss any of the updates whenever any new content or new videos get posted. You can check out their this one website also, Nature Walkers, where they do trekking of all kind. You name it and they have in their list. All kind of trekking they does. Whether it's you want to go to Delhi, you want to go to Himachal, Himalaya, Kashmir, Munnar, Sikkim, Uttarakhand, Bangalore, of course, Western Ghats, Chennai. So you can see the cost also. Kujnil Trek, Kudremukh Trek, Kodaikanal, Kodachri, Nishani Mutti Trek. So they are completely into this trekking and also into fitness. That's why these both I call them the power couple because they are more into running also. Recently, they have launched this one EBC Trek also, which soon we'll be figuring it out how we can do it. And I'm also a part of that. We have planned for September and that will make sure that with the Everest Base Camp Trek, which we can do it, but seeing the pandemic and all, so we'll figure it out how to do that also. So we'll discuss all these things with them. Shortly they'll be online. Let me see whether they have joined or not. Till then you guys can explore all this. So you can follow their Instagram page. Yes, this I was talking about. Train with Hemant and Amrita for Everest Base Camp, 17,598 feet. So they in this, when you join this Everest Base Camp Trek group, so you will be having your customized running plan, strength training, progress analysis, virtual and live meet, expert guidance session, treks and trail running, everything they'll cater to. So if you are which excites you, that's traveling, or if mountaineering or trekking excites you, then this is the right platform where you can join and you can train along with them if you want to be fit and smart, of course. Okay, let me see whether they have joined or not. 1 second. Let them ask. I think they might be busy. Okay, they're joining now. You have them on board. So hope you all are safe and sound during pandemic. And if you have not subscribed to the Road Striker channel, do it right now so that you never miss any of the updates. To never miss any of the updates whenever new videos or new content gets posted on this channel, because my channel will cater to all the fitness. Okay, they are. Oh, hello. So they are here back. Yeah, hi, Hemant.
Hi,
Hello. So I went
How are
just
you?
I'm good. I'm good. So I went 5 minutes before live so that I can discuss more about what Nature Walkers is doing all about. So I was showing you all the slides, videos, your pages, and everything. Instagram, Facebook.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Actually, the thing is, I was live on my web WhatsApp, but
Okay.
it didn't sync. It didn't sync with the mobile, so I didn't get that link quickly. As soon as I got in the link, I just started now. I was waiting for the link, but then I saw my phone, and because I'm always active on web WhatsApp, and when I saw that the link didn't come up, I was waiting. He will still send me the link, but then I saw my mobile and so I already got the link. Then I started.
No issues. So how you guys are doing? It's okay. How you guys are doing in COVID-19? All fit and fine.
Fit and fine. Yeah. Yeah,
I was wondering for this Sunday, whom should I contact? Then I figured out, no, you both are the right one for this channel, because the motive of this channel was trekking and running basically. And you guys are doing it perfectly. That's why I say live running and trekking talk with a power couple.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for inviting us. And we are really big wishes we have that you have started your own channel, and wish a lot of good wishes to you, and
Thanks a
hope
lot.
you bring out more and more good people.
Yes, that's what my motive is. Every Sunday, I'm trying to figure out from all the sports and fitness personality to come and share their running journey. Since this channel also caters to trekking, so I thought, no, Nature Walkers is the right one to call upon on this platform.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
So
much.
tell me a little bit about yourself so that our viewers can get to know about you more. From where you belong, how this Nature Walkers came into your mind, how you guys founded it, and how it is going so far.
Okay, so I'll start. Hi guys, I'm Amrita. So we came, I'm from West Bengal, but staying in Bangalore for about 10 years. So it is kind of a second home. So we started many things here. So I was always a sports person from my childhood, but trekking is what we explored and learned here, and so
Since when this Nature Walkers was founded? Way back in since how long?
Okay, I'll tell you. We started in 2015.
Okay.
I utilized quite like 1 year for idea proofing this concept, because it was already in place. A lot of companies were doing it, but I didn't have faith. I didn't have any idea about it. I didn't have any much interest into it. I was 96 kgs, and
so it actually has a funny story how
Yesterday I was going through the Hemant thing. He was looking so thin and athletic kind, एकदम पतले दुबले लग रहे थे सारे photo में. Then I realized he has gained a little bit weight now.
Yeah.
Yes, we have gained a little bit of weight.
You have not seen me before the thinner part. You should see me before the thinner part. I was
Okay.
90s. I was very fat.
Okay.
So actually, it has a very interesting story how we encountered trekking in our life, and we have not stopped it from then. So actually, I think in 2014, right,
Yeah.
we did our first trek,
Kudremukh trek. No, Tadiandamol.
Tadiandamol trek. So
Tadiandamol
actually, I was always interested in running. So I found in one event trail running happening in Coorg. So as part of that, there was a trekking happening. So that time we didn't know what is trekking. We know, like, if we search for a trek, beautiful photos comes in.
Yeah.
Whichever you trek, you search, always there will be a beautiful picture will be there. But we didn't know behind that beautiful picture how much physical effort goes in, and how much mental strength you need to reach to that peak. So that's what happened. So that time we started a trek, and it was actually, I guess, in the month of April end and May 1st, during that time. So it was very hot, very hot. But still somehow we managed to reach to the peak. And of course, reaching to the peak, that was a very good experience.
Yeah, for her actually.
Yeah, I enjoy every moment.
I was
And
cursing her. I didn't, frankly speaking, truthfully speaking, I was so angry with her that she made me do that trek, that first trek which we did in Karandamol. I was so angry with her that I didn't talk to her all the way back to the base. I didn't talk to her. I was like, why did you bring me here? That I was so angry on her that time. Yeah.
Okay.
Physically even it
was
was
very
bit challenging for me also. But the scenery was nice, and we were both of them only, but still we encountered many people on the path. We were chit chatting. We met a Gujarati gang over there. They were also very enthusiastic and
people.
yeah, so it was nice. And I always like to take pictures, so I was enjoying, but of course it was tough. So that was our kind of accidental met with our trekking journey. That's how we came to know what is trekking.
What is trekking? Yeah.
So like after coming back, after taking proper rest and all, then we were discussing
when we saw the photos.
Yeah, so that time we were discussing, okay, we actually liked it, reaching to the peak, meeting new people, visiting a new destination. It's kind of trekking. We understood a bit about trekking, that it's kind of journey, ups and downs, and then you reach to a kind of achievement you feel like once you reach to the peak. And it was nice. So then we thought, like, we should try it again, but with more preparation.
Yes.
So after
how
that,
you guys
we
are
went,
managing?
Like what
How
managing
you
right
guys
now?
are managing all this trek? Like any person in Delhi, he wants to do the Himalaya trek and all. So how you guys will manage? Because different parts, we have treks in all parts of our India. So how do you guys manage it?
We have trek leaders.
Okay.
We have trek leaders here in Western Ghats. In Bangalore, we have trek leaders. We have trek leader in Chennai. We have trek leaders in Uttarakhand. We have trek leaders in Sikkim. We have trek leaders in Kashmir. So we have people who are trustworthy people. We know them personally. I have broken a bread with them. That kind of friendship we have it with them. So it's an earning. So the thing is, if you see the Himalayan belt of India, if you see, that is the bread and butter for them. The trekking activity and the travel industry, or the sightseeing thing, or the homestays, like that is the bread and butter for them. So they are keen to do all those things. But we need to find people of similar interest, and trustworthy people, because we cannot just send anybody saying that "Arey, ye mere ko mil gaya," and I cannot just send the people who have been contacting for 2 to 3 years and send them, because what I seek, what I have learned it from nature walkers, I want that to be implemented on the ground. Not just me, whatever the team feels, whatever the whole nature walkers family feels about, what should be the motto, what should be the morals, what should be the aspect of what should be the purpose of this. We all do it has to be implemented on the ground. Like we have specific set of mottos. We have it like there is a group travel. We do not believe in luxury travel. We believe in budget travel. We believe in local travel. We do not believe in luxurious.
So it's affordable for every people, I guess.
Yeah,
anyone can afford it. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't take the big names who are already doing good business in these exotic places, but we wanted to find out the locals around them, around these exotic places, because there are. I know how Chikmagalur is famous for. What Chikmagalur is famous
of course.
for.
I've been there.
Yeah, you must have had the coffee from there. But the thing is, the locals are also growing the same thing. But the problem happens is that when they sell that their product in the local market, they don't get the value which they supposed to get it, which has been actually by the multi-star companies. They earn a little bit extra out of it. We don't have any grudge or something on that, but we have like that is also a kind of boosting economy by themselves. But in our aspect, we think that we give on add-on benefit for them.
It's kind of like making a bridge with the urban and local people. So it's just not the the money getting transferred, but it's like the knowledge is getting transferred.
Then all the aspects of it is getting transferred. The prosperity of cities get transferred to the local. The money is transferred to the local people. The local grounds, and that there is one aspect of it. Just imagine going to the local area and hearing a 5-year-old kid and 6-year-old kid asking me, is that an iPhone? How does he know? He doesn't have a TV. He doesn't have a fridge. He doesn't know anything. How does he know all those about the present generation? Because he is from the present generation right now. But still there is a gap of knowledge, because what the city kid does, he downloads, he plays, he does coding right now, but that is the bridge is there. So we think that we are trying to develop a bridge between the rural world and the urban world, so that both get benefit out of it. And what we actually learn from the city people can learn actually is how to manage their livelihood, the food. For example, imagine this rural people, they do vegetable shopping only once a week. Okay, once a week. And they don't own a fridge. So how do they manage their vegetables so fresh every day? So that is a very, very interesting question. People get to learn a little bit about different cultures, different food habits, and also there is a money exchange, there is a knowledge exchange, there is an idea exchange. I wouldn't brag about it, but a little contribution from our side actually help a community to start a small vehicle from their village to the main road, like 7 kilometers. From where the kids, like the small kids who goes to kindergarten or maybe first standard to fifth standard, they take bus to their schools. So that 7-kilometer distance was being able to be funded by the income which they earn it from this homestay accommodation and the trekking community. So this is all good aspects which we think of. So both the parties, both the worlds have a lot of things to exchange from each other.
We also have no trace policy where where we recommend not to take any plastics with us, even if they are taking it has to be brought back. So we also created like we have eco bags. So we distribute among the trek leaders and the participants who are willing to clean up the mountains. So that is one initiative.
So completely eco-friendly trek.
Yes, because we want to go back to the same place again and again. So we have to keep it clean for ourselves and for the coming generations. So it has to be there.
What all need? Go on.
What I was saying is, that it is, as it is a group travel, it is completely safe for women travelers. Also, we actually encourage women to come out of their comfort zone and explore these activities, because it helps to
It
build
gives
up
a
the
security. Yeah, it's the group.
confidence.
Yeah, the
So
group
there is a
itself.
separate trick for women also. I have seen few posts before. I think you guys organized especially for women like Gokarna Beach Trek. It's nice,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
we
that is
organize.
true. But the thing is, in the group travel, in the mix, in the boys and girls, there is a question of there is still a question of security for the single woman
Security.
who is traveling.
Yes.
That's a very important question we had to address, and that we try to answer it in our idea proofing time. So how will I be able to give out a security to a single woman traveling with maybe 12 boys or 11 boys? How will I be
Because
able to
many
give
a
this?
times it will happen that 10 boys are there and 2 girls are there or 3 girls are there.
Yeah,
Then in that
many
case
Yes,
it
times
it
it
has
becomes
happens.
also happened. Like,
uh,
there was one group. She called me that, how many people are there, and actually, mostly we get it. Many girls joins the trek more than boys, or
Yeah.
the ratio is kind of equal. But sometimes also happens
sometimes.
that there are more number of men than women. So we have outdoor leaders who are leading the trek. So I'm not sure if you read that blog. There was one time all the treks happening on the, like, we have multiple treks going in a weekend. So all the trek for that weekend, like that day, we had three treks going on, and all the treks were led by women. Like no male was there. It was kind of big group, like 25 people, and all the treks were led by women. So we are very proud that women
Yes.
are coming up, gaining their confidence, building up their strength, not only physical, mental strength, and
The leadership
learning
skills. Yeah.
learning the leadership skills, involving with the like, there are many factors when we go for the trek. As per the organizing sector, we have to coordinate with the bus driver, we have to coordinate with the local people, guide, forest department, also of course with the participants.
Yeah.
So there is a lot of things
So
goes on
how do
back.
you guys manage along with your office life and then this? How it's a balance? That
It's
I'm
just
wondering.
it's just like it's 1 o'clock and you need to have lunch at this time. So
We really like doing it. So it's and actually we really like doing
like
it.
doing this.
We like trekking, we like meeting to new people. So
See, Amrita explained one aspect of the security concern, which for women we talked about. There are a lot of other factors also we considered while doing the idea proofing of nature walkers. For example, the corporate culture in Bangalore that gives a sense of security, because here everybody is educated at least towards
Yeah, of course.
graduation level. They know they understand the present woman generation. They understand the thought process of them. They understand the the behavior and the corporate culture where the hierarchy is there, and there is a medium of culture, the medium of the power. How would they address all those things? Those all things actually get implemented in this small group which we form of the trekking, and that corporate culture comes into place here, and all the norms which we implement in the corporate culture get implemented in this trek, like the woman harassment or eve teasing and all those things, that also everything will be getting implemented into this trek. So that is one safety factor which comes into the play. Other thing is group travel is there. If one is behaving absurd, the other is there to support them. If one woman is there, then we make sure that there is one woman leader is traveling, who's trekking it.
That's great.
If not a male, at least woman leader will be there. There is woman leader like Lavanya is there, Swapna is there, Parul is there. They are very, very good. They have learned a lot from these treks, and they have been doing very good job. And we get a lot of good reviews from them, of them, from the participants who travel on doing on the trek. That is one other aspect of it, which we feel that one is a safety precautions factor.
Good to know.
And
So when you plan any group trek, how many people do you? I mean, maximum how many of them you take? Like XYZ travel company will some 20, 30, 40. There's no fixed number. So you do guys take any the fixed number of candidates. Suppose you're organizing any trek. You got some 50 entries or 100 entries. So will you accommodate all 100 together, or you'll divide them into groups and all?
No. We have a criteria. For every 10 participants, there has to be one trek leader. If there are 20 participants, then there has to be 2 trek leaders. If there are 30 participants, there has to be 3 trek leaders. Okay, we always try to divide the groups. If we had a situation where we took around 80 to 90, 100 people in a weekend, even it has gone to 180, 190 also during New Year time, so, but we always have to divide into 20 to 25 or 30 maximum 30. In that 30, we will give out around 3 outdoor leaders and 1 co-guide. We will be giving them. We will be having a local support also there. We always connect with local and forest department. So we do not go to any destinations without forest department approval. We do not take chances, because, for example, I'll tell you why forest department is very much important. If you heard in 2006, I guess, right, or 2007, the Kulukumalai incident happened.
No, it was like 2 years or 3 years back.
So the thing is, why we do that? Because in the summer time, when this grass is like dry and very keen to get fire up very fast, and spread very fast, so what can we do to help this? How we don't want our participant to get enclosed in a circle by fire, or or any like that, and we do not want to have any casualty into that. So how can we address that? So what does forest department does is that the trail which is there, the trail which they follow to go to the peak, they purposefully burn the around 10 meters to 20 meters region. They purposefully burn and extinguish it, by using leaves. These locals help them. The forest department does this. This is very much important. Why do that? Because if the fire is coming off from outside, it should not affect the region of the trail, because the path of around 10 to 20 meters from the trail, it is already burned, so it doesn't act as a fuel. So then that portion will not be getting burned. So that is a kind of safety implemented by forest department, not just in Chikmagalur. It is implemented in Coorg, it implemented in Shimoga, it implemented it in Munnar region, Kodaikanal region. Everywhere they do this, and this is very much important. This has to be known by every trekker who is going to this wild nature of Western Ghats. They should know that until a provision of a forest ranger or a local support, people should not wander into the wildness of Western Ghats.
Yeah,
they should implement this. This is very much important for their own safety. Okay. You must be getting what I'm talking about.
I got it.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's talk about the most important question. Fitness regime required to do any trek. Suppose I'm a beginner. I have never done trekking in my life. How can I be? If trekking excites me, if mountaineering excites me, I want to join. So what is the basic fitness regime which is required to have for any individual?
If you are need to trek, you will do the background work and you will get into the fitness. So, first of all, I would really like to emphasize that any trek, whether it is an easy or difficult, whatever you heard or whatever you read on the website, it will be difficult if you are not physically and mentally prepared for that. So 1 month or, at least 3 weeks of preparation is required to, get into get into a shape and go for a easy trek. So easy trek, and I will also consider the Western Ghat trek, because the Himalayan treks, even if they have made it written it easy, that means that it actually requires a total 1 month of preparation to so that your muscles will get to know what you are going into. So that preparation is required. So, start with the basic, because everyone doesn't like to, do workouts and do the strength training and everything. But I will say, start with the easy things like walking with the 5 kilometers, then jogging. take the jogging into the routine. Just go out, explore the region. Not now, right now, of course, we are suffering from COVID situation, so everyone has to stay safe at home. So if it is a like normal thing, I would suggest, go for a walk, go for a jog every day, at least for 5 kilometers. Change bit of your routine, like, take the staircases, eat clean. That helps a lot. Eat lot of water. Eat homemade food, vegetables, include vegetables. So these little bit changes, like, changing the routine, like not taking the lift and using the stairs, it really helps. And every day, not it's not necessary that every day you should go for a run or walk, but at least 3 days should be good. And include some core exercises like plank, or some yoga, squats, lunges. So these kind of things, if you include and do like 3 to 4 days, it should be, you should be ready for any trek.
Adding on to it, as Amrita saying, choose your trek correctly. You should choose it. Like, if you want to develop this hobby.
That's what I wanted to ask. How I can choose my trek? I am a beginner company. I don't know whether I should go for 2 kilometer, 5 kilometer, or 10 kilometers. So in that case, it is really confusing.
That is very much important. Give a call to the company. Give a call. Have a talk with the customer care, or maybe go to the website. Look out for the photos. Look out for the inclination. Get more and more information about it. For example, we always suggest all our trekkers to go first trek as a Gokarna beach trek, because beach walking is the most easiest walking. We feel so, because actually it's not easy, but the ocean, you go into the ocean, play in water for some time, that gives you a bit of adrenaline, so you utilize that into walking a little bit more. Gradually you take a little bit difficult trek, maybe a Koda Chadri trek where waterfall is there. Look out for your interest, which you can find it out. Then waterfall is there, and then you think, array, now I need to go to a river stream or something like that, or something very different thing. Maybe Nishani Motte trek is there, it goes by the river, and the Talakaveri river, that Bhagamandala started. The Nishani Motte starts from there only. So that one thing is there.
Also look out for the season, because you might be seeing very much greenery in the photos, but that might not be the case. So read out like what is the best month or best season to go on that trek, so that you enjoy the most. It should not happen that especially when it's your first trek, because once you get used to the trekking, you will enjoy every season, that is for sure. You feel like going to the same place again in like winter or summer, so that because it's nature, right? Nature always gives you different things and give a different season. It has some specialties, like if you can see the snow in one season, and in other season you can see the greenery, and both are beautiful. So just look out, especially when it is your first trek, that which season is good for that particular trek. Look out for the distance, and also give a call to the company, and seek out
more information
about how many people are traveling, and who is going, and how is the accommodation. Whatever you feel comfortable for your first trek. So from the second trek, you will get used to like how it is, and I think it will be easier from the second time to choose your trek and enjoy also. So first trek, we also personally feel like, and we personally talk to each of our customers, even if it is that we are not going on the trek, but we make sure that we speak to each and everyone.
Everybody.
So because especially for the Gokarna trek, because people think like it's just a beach walk, but it is not just a beach walk. It takes lot of efforts to complete the trek.
If, for example, Amrita, as adding to the Amrita's points, I would like to give an example. For example, like people say rainy season is the best time for trekking. Actually, it is, but for an expert. Okay, it is not for intermediate.
What about those leeches? Many people are scared of those leeches. Even I'm scared.
that you will that actually happens. I will not tell about that because that should not be a factor because that just a nature, of course. There is a remedies for that. People utilize a lot of remedies for that. You can get used to it. And I don't want to go to the misconception. Not misconception. What I would like to tell you is that people like rainy season. Okay, for example, people say rainy season is the best season to do the trek because it is very good. It is green that time. But frankly speaking, rainy season is the most difficult time of the trekking. Why? Because these are inclination. These treks have inclined path. Some paths are inclined, some paths are where you have to descend, sometimes some you have to ascend. So what happens when a water flowing, and this is a muddy region, when a water flowing in a muddy region, the road, the trail goes slippery, gets slippery. Sometimes it actually peels off the sole of the shoes. Sometimes that happens. And sometimes you fall, get hurt because water is there, got slippery. Then you have to choose your steps very correctly. So you spend more time in analyzing which is a good part, which is not, and 100 people line is standing behind you and cursing you. Abhe jaldi chal. So it is actually a difficult time of the year in which you should trek.
But there are many factors to divert your concentration, right? You will be wearing either a poncho or raincoat, so you have to handle that. On your eyes, those
water is splashing on your eyes. You're not able to see concentrately.
Of course, the trail is very slippery, and you have to help each other also because there is a steepness.
Or there is a descent also. While descending,
and leeches also will be there.
So what I would suggest is that don't go with what people say. Just try to imagine what is happening. Just try to talk to the company. What would be the situation right now? Is it raining? Is it not raining? Frankly speaking, October, November time is the best time for trekking because there is no leeches that time. Very few leeches are there, but no rain. It's greenery that time, no slippery path, and it is a dry path because sun is there, and get foggy clouds. It's very best time for trekkers,
Actually, from July onwards.
From July onwards, it goes like that.
Yeah.
So how was the trekking? I mean, this season from past 1.5 years, we all are suffering from pandemic. So did the Nature Box conducted any trek during this time?
We conducted.
When was the last trek conducted by you guys?
We conducted in March when it was a little bit least. When that time, very few cases were there, and we got a little bit permission from the Chikmagalur Forest Department. So they said they have opened up the Kudremukh treks, and I said, okay, Forest Department is helping us, allowing us to doing this trek. Then we started accepting participants. But again, it is our analogy also that what all factors has to be there, implemented there on the trek. How we are. The problem right now is the costing factor also getting affected a lot because we have to follow the social distancing norm. In the social distancing norm, what we have to do is that we cannot have 2 people in 1 seat. We need to have 1 person in 2 seats. And we have to alternatively make them sit. So for example, if I have 13 people and if I have a 13-seater bus, I cannot take a 13-seater bus. I need to go with a 21-seater bus or 25-seater bus because so the costing get a little bit added here in this factor. But that's good. That's a different thing. But social distancing has to be taken very, very seriously. People have to wear mask all the time. We have given all the information on the website also on the norms of what all things you should do after you register for the trek. Be healthy. And earlier we thought of keeping RT-PCR test as a mandatory. But after that, when state government really made a little bit relaxations in that, and then we also made a relaxations into that. But our trek leader are been guided and also instructed very seriously that if you find anything like that, we have to take immediate actions for the whole group. And we have local support hospitals also for this.
Nice. Now coming back to the most important question for this season, which I thought I'll tell to all the viewers and all, Everest Base Camp Trek, the dream trek which everyone's dream of. Let's talk about this. What's it all? because the poster says train with Hemant and Amrita for running, strength training, progress analysis, virtual and live meet, expert guidance, trek center. So who all can join this and what are the prerequisites for this? So let's talk about this for some time. Yeah.
Sir?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll start. See, the first thing is, first we had to answer why we want to do average base camp. We were happy doing, we all have jobs, and we were happy doing
Of
Western Ghats. But the thing is, why? The why reason was the pandemic. Pandemic created so much negativity around the surrounding, so much loss of hope, so much death, people started losing hope, not getting encouraged. Even if somebody is trying to encourage people, people, if you
Automatically, it's not intentional,
automatically,
but it is kind of like, depression. Not, I will not say
not a
depression,
depression,
but
yeah,
kind of like, low energy
low
kind of,
energy.
we are not feel like doing anything
Yeah,
actually.
if you see, if you follow Twitter and all, people, some people say nice thing and the other person says, "Arey yaar, ye time hai kya acha joke marne ka?"
Right.
You getting me? So
Yeah.
there is, so that person also, "Acha, theek hai, main chup rehta hu. I will be sad." Okay. So we thought, there is so much thing is there. Then we thought, let's, and also people are gaining weight, not able to go out, do any regular exercises, okay, and gaining weight. Western Ghats trek they are not able to do. Of course, local restriction is there. The whole country lockdown was there. Oh no, we're not able to go anywhere out. Not able to meet people, and that is one thing. A lot of other factors were there. So we thought, let's give people a hope this time. Give a challenge,
Mhm.
which require, which creates hope, which creates positive energy, which create healthy factor,
Mhm.
health factor for themselves. Good eating habits, all those things. All those things has to come into one in self. Ki, Baba, I am preparing for something. I know I am preparing for Olympics, or I am preparing for a national. So those people are expert people, but we all are, our working people. We all are working as a corporate employees. So I cannot tell them, let's have a hacking competition. We can do that. There is the people who are doing that also. That is also very good encouragement. But we are, as a trekker, we wanted to do an encouragement thing. So we thought, let's achieve something, the one of the toughest treks, which are achievable, but not by like a regular trekker. We need to do a little bit more fitness and all those things into developing your core strength, and your body for this average space camp, because it's a 15-day trek, and on every day you are walking around 10 to 11 kilometers. So it is a big stress on your body. So we wanted to be very, very sure about it. So what we did is, first of all, we created a big challenge, an achievable challenge,
Mm.
where people feel optimistic about, hey, Everest base camp. I want to go to Everest base camp. It has been my dream. Some people think that some people have, like you, who said, who want to do Everest within next 5 to 6 years.
Yes,
We
I
really
totally agree.
admire that. Yeah, really admire that thing. What you have a goal for yourself. So that one was one thing. Second thing is that how would we able to do this,
Mm.
and then we connected with a lot of experts, like Shekhar Panda is there, one very good, and Saurabh Verma is there, is a good teammate. A lot of other people who came on the call. There are people who have done average base camp earlier, who have faced that challenges. Those all will be coming up right now, because right now they're in native, they don't have much good internet connection. So I know many people are on Himalayas right now, and they are facing a lot of challenges. So we thought, let's create a challenge, I was talking like about hope and encouragement. We wanted to give out something encouraging, something challenging, a hope we want to create in people. That's why we started Everest Base Camp. For how are we doing it? We are doing it with a lot of good experts right now who have been running for last 5 years, 6 years. Why we choose running, that Amrita will tell you.
I'll come to that. I'll come to that after that.
Yeah. It's a big challenge. 15 days trek every day, 10 to 12 kilometers. You have to, and that too not like just you taking a break after one day or second day. It is a continuous trek. Every day you have to walk that much. So
fitness is very much important.
Strength is very much important. Some people are willing to do it with their bags. So we don't want any casualties to happen. So how can we train them doing with bags also? That is also one part of it. We want to think about it. We want to give a progressive analysis of everybody, because we are thinking any beginner, any person, anybody who wishes, just lying around right now and want to say Everest Base Camp and just ping us, we take up as a challenge that in 3 months we will be able to make you fit for Everest Base Camp.
Wow, great.
Yeah, and this training is free and for everyone, and we provide step by step recommendations and prepare a plan for them, so that when they go for the trek, they should enjoy the trek. So that is our motive, that there should not be any casualties. They should enjoy the trek, they should enjoy the nature, they should able to interact with the local people, with their the teammates, and come back with the good memories.
Yeah.
So
don't curse us like
और कितना चल रहा है
What is the total length? What is the total length of this Everest Base Camp trek?
About 130 kilometers going up and down.
Okay. And how long? I mean, how many days? 2 weeks close to that?
15 days. 15 days are there. On that, about 13 days are trekking. 2 days are acclimatization day. It has 2 charter flights also from Kathmandu to Lukla and then from Lukla to Kathmandu. That is also one thing is there. And we are thinking like the thing is Everest Base Camp, many people will be going for the first time or maybe the last time. So we are thinking of taking, utilizing this moment. So we are thinking we use Guyssssssssss route also and the normal base route also, utilize it while going and while coming. We will make up the chart.
Two routes are there. While going, you trek via different route, you come via different route.
Different route. 2 routes are there. We are thinking because the Guyssssssssss route is really very, very beautiful, but it's very difficult to climb up. So while that we thought of utilizing it while descending it back, while descending, and while going, we use the normal ABC route, which we will be taking. And I'm thinking the people would really enjoy it, and and we have to be very sure about it because we don't want people to waste their money. We don't want people to waste their energy and curse
holidays.
us. Holidays also, people are taking holidays from their office, and spending money. 30,000-50,000 rupees they are spending onto it in the gears and everything, and making mentally prepare and coming so far from their hometown to such a wilderness region, this Himalayas. People might get what do you call the massiveness, people get scared of it. So, but still, we have to encourage people and do something for this community. Then maybe on a fitness factor also, and also an accomplished factor also.
So how this will you plan? Because people from all parts of northern side, southern, eastern, western will join definitely this. So how you will be planning all this?
Planning, okay. Okay, I will tell you the planning part of it. See, first of all, we utilize the first month, that is April. We utilize it for the screening process. Screening process in the sense, so the screening process had 2 or 3 variations into that. The first screening process was to motivate people, let people come to us. That was the thing. So we ran campaigns on Instagram, we ran campaigns on Facebook and everything, and try to answer as many questions as possible. Gave out some live sessions and asked people to start running, recording their runs, and helping them gradually increase their core strength, like that, endurance level. The motivation factor, you have to understand the motivation factor. It's like like a candle. It sometimes it burns very fast, sometimes it burns very slow. So we are looking for people whose motivation factor is very low burning candle. Because
long
lasting candles. Yeah. So we know that out of 1,000 people, the 1,000 people we interact or add into the group, only 400 or 500 or 300 people will be able to start join the running club, and out of that only 100 or 150 people might start running, and out of that 150 people only 30 or 40 people will be interested to do the ABC trek. But we need to set an example, right? This 30 and 40 people is going to motivate the next 970 people who actually thought that I wanted to do ABC trek. But some other factors, a lot of factors, whether a money factor is there, the body factor is there. I'm trying so hard, but I'm not able to do. This is not my cup of tea. So that many things are there. So people get demotivated at many other factors. We understand that.
There are many other priorities.
Many other priorities are there. Family is a priority. Right? COVID is a priority right now. COVID is a very big priority right now. So but the thing is, that was a screening process.
But in the screening process also, we have seen so many changes. Within the people who have joined from the starting, and we are actually really happy and proud of these moments, the small moments, like the people who have joined, they were not able to motivate themselves to walk for 2 or 3 kilometers initially, or they were used to walk only for 2 to 3 kilometers, but they have achieved 21 kilometers. They have done it. We feel so proud, and so it really feels so good that we are able to motivate someone. And not only 1 or 2 people, like if we see the graph of the whole month, each and every week we have seen increase in the fitness level.
Graph is coming straight, going up and up.
Yes, definitely a significant changes. And we were also helping them, boosting up their confidence, and providing them more information about the technical things in the form of running techniques, the nutrition, or using the technical things, like using your application or the Garmin watch, or something with that, so that everyone who has that facility can use it. So the other people who were not able to do it, we were also suggesting the strength workouts. And in our schedule also we have, because not only running will help, but to boost up the running also, it's very much important to do the strength training and get fit with your core muscles. So that is also very much required.
So the first part now is over. The screening part is over. We have got our 70 to 80 people who are actually running right now, doing it on every basis, like that. So now the thing is, now we will be dividing according to the endurance level of people. On the first month of it, we will be giving out challenges as per the endurance level of the person. For example, we are not looking for pace. We are looking only for endurance. Endurance in the sense, he should be able to do longer distance in one time duration, and also be able to do the same longer distance on the next day, and also be able to do it on the third day. That kind of we are looking out. Why running? We chose it because there are a lot of factors in running. There are a lot of similarities in running and trekking. There is first of all the footstep. The footstep. Normally if you walk, you do not walk like if you are in hurry, you will walk fast. If you are in casual running, you will walk slow. But when you're running, you are running with the same pace, or you develop that same pace, or however you are constantly going one step after the one step after the one step after the one, that is actually practiced in trekking also. The second factor is that the coordination between the breathing and the running. breathing and the footsteps. That is very much important in trekking also. Because you have to keep on maintaining your breathing rate, or the what do you call the heartbeat, or the heart rate. You have to maintain it in below 140 or 145. So that is very much important in trekking also. Running gives you the habit of maintaining that with the pumped up blood, pumped up energy. With the adrenaline, you are able to do all those things, and the footstep is going according to that. That is another part of it, which gives you the thing is also. And third part is the stressless, whatever if
we talk about at that particular height. Many people have that high altitude sickness, that they're not able to breathe.
That is very different. The altitude signal, the AMS factor, that is, please leave it on us. We will take care of it. Take care of that one also. But the thing
because
is,
here we can't do anything about it.
Here we can't do. Yes, here we can't.
Yes.
See, there are a lot of other factors. AMS doesn't come. AMS is nothing related with your fitness. It's nothing related with your breathing. It's not related with anything. It's very different factor itself. In my mountaineering, they taught me how to understand AMS and how to avoid it. That is a very big factor. So those will be implemented on the field by our trek leaders. Everybody who will be on the trek leader, at least one BMC, that is basic mountaineering course certified BMC holder, a trek leader will be there in each group. Okay, in our EBC, that is very mandatory. Another thing is that a local guide will be definitely there, always there. We are not looking for tented accommodation right now. We are looking for tea houses accommodation, because
it will be very cold.
It will be really cold during that duration. Maybe in April time or March time we can use the tented accommodation the next season. But this season, which we are actually targeting right now, tea houses would be much better. Local support is very much important. So these are factors are there which we will be taking care on the field, and we'll be taking care how AMS works out. About the medical factors and all, those all we will be implementing on the field itself. But before that, you have to be mentally and physically be prepared. That I am going to walk 130 kilometers, right? I am going to go to 17,000.
And we will be making this, this training plan bit interesting. Also, we will be giving out the challenges so that, it is fun also. It's not just, go out. Running itself is a fun. If you, start once and get used to it, it is actually fun. For others, it seems like, oh, what are you doing? Why are you doing? But a runner can understand.
We can understand.
They always look out for.
That's what my motive was to this channel. Let's make more and more people fitter and better. See, workout and gym कौन जाएगा, weights कौन उठाएगा, वो समझ में आता है, right? लेकिन running में तो कुछ करना नहीं आपको, निकल जाओ. Just go.
Just go. Just run.
Explore new routes. And it's not like many people also say that, go in the morning, or, you have to wake up early in the morning.
Nothing like that. That's what even I said. Whenever you get time, you can go. There's no hard and fast rule. Usually the morning has its own outcome. उसके अलग benefit है. जब आपको time मिले तब आप जा सकते हैं.
जब आपको time मिले तब जाओ, बस जाओ, enjoy the nature, enjoy yourself. It's the thing which you are spending time with yourself. So, a runner can understand it. You think of many things, or sometimes you don't think anything. So every day is a different day, and every distance, every pace, you just enjoy everything in the running. So, it's really nice. And thank you, Anand, for inviting us.
Thanks a lot. It's my pleasure to have you on board here.
Thing that you are doing, spreading the, fitness.
That's what I thought. These days, there are not much channel which invites all this, like from runners or elite professionals, which they can share their running tips and techniques. Because, see, human psychology is such a way, we need motivation. See, if this Everest-based trek was not there, even I won't be motivated. कौन जाएगा छोड़ो, कौन करा रहा, किसको मतलब है? Once you get enrolled, once you start seeing others, okay, Amrita ran 17 kilometers today. I should also run tomorrow 12 kilometers. So that automatically that stuff will come from your inside. If you see people following,
Barely when I started 1 year back, I barely can walk 500 meters. Now तो easily अच्छा 5 किलोमीटर हो गया, 10 किलोमीटर हो गया, पता ही नहीं चलता है. So that runner can understand. So this journey you can enjoy only when you start running.
Yes.
One last question which I was to ask is, for all these Himalayan treks that we said that you have to invest a really huge amount of money in trekking gear. So can't they rent it? What about the renting? Like in Everest Base Camp also, how we have planned for all this? Are we renting it or do we have to buy it?
First of all, there are some of the equipments which you need to buy it, and some of the equipments you can rent it. For example, I would not, our team or me personally, I would not suggest anybody utilizing their trekking shoes first time on Everest. They have to groom into the shoes for at least a month or two. Do at least Western Ghat treks with them, at least 2 to 3 Western Ghats trek with them, get adjusted to that. Because we don't want you to get a blister on the third day.
And shoes are kind of, best thing next to.
That you people will guide once we enroll in this. Once anyone involved
into it. So once, imagine if you are into the new shoe and you're not so accustomed to it, and maybe you get a blister on the third day, and just because of the blister you're not able to go further, and then we have to porter you down back to Namche or Lukla. So that is, waste of holidays, time, money. So that is very, very important factor is there. Some of the factors, clothes, which you are thinking, the thermals and all that and all, like what do you call the inner t-shirts or anything that you can, it's your own personal thing. Beside that, if you're looking for feather jacket, if you're looking for sleeping bags, if you're looking for trekking poles, okay, if you're looking for all those things, that you can rent it. And that, Nepal is full of trekking gears.
Yes.
Actually, lot of trekkers see this community is very poor.
It's still building.
They're still building up. So the good thing about it is that a lot of trekkers who been trekking from the Himalayas and all, they just give away their gears to these local people. So they just keep on collecting things and can open a shop. Just rent out people for the things. Trekking poles, they give out the trekking poles. Okay, I will not be utilizing it in other places or something. So they give out to somebody else, maybe for 50 rupees or 20 rupees or 100 rupees, how much they charge it on a daily basis. So that trekking pole.
And it's good for the environment also, and for the people also. It does not cost that much because, especially for the first timers, they don't know, right, whether they will be doing the other treks also after this or not. So that's why we feel like there are things which you can rent, so rent it. If you and there are a few things which you have to buy. So like for example, your shoes, your jacket and clothes that you have to buy. Shoes is really important, but your backpack, for example, you have a friend or you have a community, so you can just ask, like, you are not going to use that backpack, right?
Yeah, you can rent backpack also.
Backpack also you can also rent, but you can just borrow it also from your friends
or somebody. Backpack also you can rent, sleeping bags you can rent. The thing is, at this height, maybe 13,000, 14,000, there is not much water there. There is only sunlight. So the beds which are there, they are being sanitized by only the direct sunlight. You're getting me. Washing it's very difficult there. Big form things. Or maybe they wash the clothes and all, that is, they sanitize it very good. But still people like to prefer their own sanitized sleeping bags by themselves. So they don't have to buy that. You can rent it out, that one sanitized one. Or even if it is not sanitized, you buy the inner lining. The inner lining which is there, inner lining is like a cloth, a cover which you utilize inside a sleeping bag. So that you can buy it by yourself, but sleeping bag you can rent it. Sleeping bag right now, if you go, it costs you around 2,000, 3,000. If you go,
you will not be using
5,000, and you will be utilizing it only once or twice in a year. So you think, let's rent it.
How much will be the average cost if we talk about of all this renting, Everest Base Camp? Suppose if I'm traveling from Bangalore or Delhi, so how much will be the average cost if we include everything for 15 days and all, approximately, so that people can have that idea in mind?
The cost, I'll tell you the cost depends on the number of participants. Okay, if
Okay.
we have more number, if
More
you have
number.
more number of participants, yeah, this is a very big factor. If you have more number of
Okay.
participants, then the cost is shared. The main cost is always fixed. For 10 people, they will charge around 4 lakhs rupees. That is fixed.
So that is fixed.
Okay.
So 40,000
If
completely for this.
yeah, so if we take around 12 people in that or 13 people in that, then the cost reduce it a little bit like that, or 5 lakhs rupees, whatever, that is the constant for them. Okay, but if we include number of more people, or if we decrease, then the cost will vary. The per person cost will vary a little bit high. If we increase number of people, the per person cost will decrease. So that is one factor is there. We are presently estimating it will be around 40 to 45,000 rupees per person. Okay, as per the number of people which we have yet participated in our running campaigns, in our training campaigns. So on that we have estimated it. Beside that, you might be needing at least 5 to 6,000 rupees more to rent out other stuffs.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. It was nice to have you on this platform. Really well informed. Everyone might have got this information. Hope more people join this Everest Base Camp Trek, and they can, first of all, so they have to start running before joining this Everest Base Camp Trek. So that's what.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks a lot for coming live on
Thanks,
this.
Anand. Thanks for calling us.
Anand. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Stay safe,
Take
stay
care.
healthy. Yeah. Bye. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.